"Hi, it's me." And he's like, "Hi, it's me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sailor Mars." Oh, and today we're going to talk about, you know, okay, alright. Today we're going to talk about, you know, the hate that the English offshoot of Sailor Moon gets, and about how, you know, so the English offshoot of Sailor Moon was done by Deke and Pioneer and Alright, first off, I come on here and I think I know what I want to talk about, and then I don't. You know? Then I get frightened that should or should I not talk about it. You know? Not that what I'm talking about, doesn't follow the followership oversight or YouTube oversight or anything like that. You know? So let's go with it. Now, still to this day, I still don't know where the hate of my English offshoot came from. In many films, I come up with thoughts and beliefs, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'll be any more closer to knowing where it came from. But it had to have started with someone. Someone out there would had to have started with it. You know, you don't, you just, so someone out there had to have been the first one who said, "Oh, I don't like this." But it would have been someone. But keep in mind, it's the act they. I don't know where the hate came from. I mean, yes, Deke did take a lot of liberties in cleaning and shifting things, and yes, Pioneer did do what they had to do. But was the hate needed? I really don't think the hate was truly needed at the end of the day. I mean, South Hood's names being shifted, Stead names being shifted, Strike names being shifted, I don't really think those were, big things to be bitching about. And yes, I believe that's what they were bitching and whining and nagging about. And about the show playing, or the speaking, or the show players that spoke for. I don't think that was a thing to be bitching about either. Well, you're right about that, Sailor Moon. I don't know where it came from. I think it may have started out as scathing and then it just went into whatever it went into. I mean, do you really think that these folks back in 1995 YL, when they first saw Sailor Moon, do you think they really started bitching about the show playing, or names being shifted, and Stead names being shifted, and Strike names being shifted? Do you think they really were already irked by that or wretched by that already? No, I think it came years later. I think it truly came years later when they got the interweb. And then they went up and looked up Sailor Moon and then saw the Japanese offshoot, the one that all the other offshoots offshooted from. And I think that's where their scathing and their hating and whatever else came from that. You know? But the truth is, I truly don't know where it came from. At the end of the day, your guess is as good as mine. And how so many folks out there could have the same thought and belief. Everybody has their grounds for not liking the show. Some Sailor Moon followers don't like it because, oh, Deke took freedoms. You know. and it's not like the Toei one or the Viz one that would come out years later. Um, oh, they shifted the Southwood's names around. Oh, they shifted the Stead names around. They shifted the Strike names around. You know. Oh, it was never what Naoko Takaguchi wanted. Um, they have all their grounds for it. You know. Oh, and here's another one that I just thought of. Well, this was a long time ago. Oh, it's just folks being too lazy to learn another speech. Yeah, well, you're right, Sailor Mars. That is the stuff that they bitch about. How that's the stuff they bitch about. They bitch about the show playing. Not only on the Deke, but also on Pioneer. They bitch about our names being shifted. Bitch about stead names being shifted and strike names being shifted. You know, they bitch about the songs and they bitch about the sagas and tales. Yeah, they bitch about all that. They also bitch about that. They also bitch that's in English, a speech that I think they're doing a speech that they speak. Um, and they also say, oh well, wasn't what Naoko Takaguchi wanted. Well, keep in mind, if it wasn't what Naoko Takaguchi and Toei wanted, then Deke would have lost the rights to work with Sailor Moon long ago. So I believe that Toei and Naoko Takaguchi were all right with what shifts that Deke had to make at the time. And if you thought that the Pioneer one would be any more loving, they bitched about that one. So at the end of the day, even the Pioneer one gets bitched at too. You know, for the same things. Only that one was more closer than the Toei take than the Deke take. But at the end of the day, I don't know where the hate came from or the scathing of it came from. I'll truly never know. I could go on making a whole sagas of films talking about the hate for Deke and Pioneer Sailor Moon and not come any more closer to understanding it than the first day I did it. Oh, and they also can't understand how someone could actually like it. Well, you're right, Sailor Moon. At the end of the day, they have the right to their thought, the right to their belief. If they don't like the Deke or Pioneer one, that's good. If they want to bitch about strike names being shifted, stead names being shifted, our names being shifted, our strike names being shifted, and all that other stuff, well, then let them bitch about it. You know, we call these Sailor Moon followers the never happy, never good enough ones. And as far as the Viz one goes, I'm sure they hate that one too. I'm sure they bitched about the Viz one as well. And that one was the only thing that was shifted was the speech that it was in. But I don't know why there is hate for our first English offshoot done by Deke and then done by Pioneer, and why there would be hate for our other English offshoot done by Viz. Your guess good as mine. I'm Sailor Moon, I'm Sailor Mars, I'll see you later.